What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Microsoft with the ticker symbol MSFT. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who are already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like Microsoft is having a hard time closing above the 342, 343 level, and we have a triple top currently that happened. You see that there was a measure move that has been hit, and price is having a tough time breaking through that next barrier. You see that this was the measure move in play, and it's right at the 348 level, and that's pretty much right where prices are sold off, and now we're consolidating in the range of 342 as the high, and the bulls are defending the 320 level. Let me show you guys that right now with a range parallel channel tool. See that these are the lows and these are the highs. Now prices are just range bound, we're just moving sideways. So I believe we will see a bigger pullback in the upcoming week, and until we reach the bottom of this range and possibly a break outside of it, just to trap in shorts and fill in this gap right here. See, there was a gap right here. So I think we're going to get another leg down the same size as this. And if we were to get another leg down, where could we possibly reach? Is right at the 312 level, and it'll be filling in this gap and have a failed breakout on this range. So I think with this triple top that currently happened, you can see that this was the previous high. We tested it once, we tested it twice, so price actually tried to go up 2 times. You can see this went up once right here and another time and failed. So it looks like this could be setting up to test the opposite side, and which is okay. Price action is still being held up in this upper bounds after a long push up. So normally you get the market is going to take a break, it has to breathe, and it's going to probably just pull back. So it looks like these stocks, everything on the market, S&P, Amazon, or Apple, all these stocks look like they're going to be pulling back probably next week just to take a break because they're doing massive moves. I don't know about Amazon, but I definitely mean Apple and the S&P and all the companies that are following the same pretty much price action. You can see that it's just been going up and up. A lot of companies like Google, they're all pretty much the same chart. They're just going up, and we're going to see small pullbacks like this one happen. So like I said, I think we're going to see a pullback to the lows of this range at 320 level. I'll be surprised if they just reverse it. We could get a bounce from the EMA and the midline at the 331 level, maybe something like this. We get a bounce and then we just continue higher. That's also another possibility, but I think they want to just drop this market down one more time and have like a triple bottom in play or a failed breakout before they push it up higher. And I'll show you another reason why I think they want to bring it back down. You can see that there was this big uptrend in play, and we're still inside of it actually. So this is the uptrend working higher, and every time we come to the upper side of the channel, it drops prices to the lower side. You can see that every time we come up to the lower side, it acts as support and we get bounces, and it just sends prices higher. This is where people are loading the boat up. This is where people are buying, and they keep on buying with the trend. They buy the dips, and every time we come to the upper side, it slowly pushes prices to the opposite side, which is how a channel works. So now we just hit the upper side, and I think they want to continue to trend sideways until we reach somewhere over here, possibly the lower side of this channel. So that's why I think they want to bring the market lower, just because we came off the upper side and we had a triple top, and it looks like there's a gap right here that could be filled. So I think they want to just have a small pullback in this big uptrend, but eventually I think the price is going to continue much higher. If they do pull back outside of this sideways action, I think they could probably even reach the 305 level. I'll show you guys that right now with the horizontal line. So it looks like there's a possibility to reach that 305 level because that's the previous breakout of the previous triple high. You can see that there was a triple top in play. This was the previous high, and then tested it once, they tested it twice, and then they dropped the market trap in shorts, and then they reversed it on them to take their stop losses. So that's the same thing that can happen here. It's called a repeating pattern, and that could be playing out for Microsoft. So in the near term, I expect with higher probability that we will get a pullback and probably get a break outside of this range to the 312 level, and we get a retest of the support side of this channel, and maybe if they want to drop it down a little bit further to the 304 level. So I expect a pullback, but eventually I still expect a bounce from here and continue higher. This, like I said, like my thumbnail says, this company is unstoppable. I don't mean literally. I think just how the chart shows, it's just a very strong uptrend, and this thing can last a long time, probably a year to year and a half, before we see a downtrend form or a really nasty correction in the market. It's hard for me to find a measured move for this because the price action just continues higher and higher. But I think I just expect prices to reach above the $400 level in the coming year. So that's pretty much my analysis for Microsoft. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. You can see that the EMA is acting as a strong support. Every time prices come to it, we get a bounce, and prices have not been below it since March of 2020. So it's just an indicator showing you how strong this trend is, and the corrections are very small. You can see that prices have not seen a large correction in this whole uptrend. You see that the channel is also acting as support, so it's a double support right now. We got support at the EMA and the support side of the channel, so that's why prices are just getting defended by the levels that are dynamic and moving up higher. So I expect a bigger correction, maybe something like this, and then just see higher prices, you know, something like this in the coming months into the year. Just a strong uptrend. So I expect a sell-off, a correction back down to those levels I discussed on the daily chart. But then again, it's just going to lead to higher prices most likely. Even if we do get a big correction outside of this channel, it'll be the first break outside of it. And normally if you get a first break outside of a channel that's confirmed, because this has multiple touches on the top and bottom, then we get normally a retest of the highs and even exceed it. So even if we do get that, this is what shows you that the trend is weakening. Like as of right now, the trend is still intact. But if we get a break outside of the channel where prices are outside of it, normally you still get a retest of the highs, but that shows signs of weakening of the uptrend, and that could lead to a reversal. But as of right now, we're still inside of it, so this thing could trend a lot much higher than we think. So like I said before, I think we're just gonna see a correction, and that would probably just lead to higher prices. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.